In today's video, we have the Amazon Carb versus the OEM Harley-Davidson Carb. We're going to open them up, we're going to compare the two, do a little quality control, and then we're going to throw the Amazon Carb on the old dyno here and see how it runs. Let's get into it. Okay, before we start comparing the two, I just want to show you the Amazon one here and everything that it came with. So we have a choke cable assembly, we have a spark plug, not going to use it. We have a bag full of jets here, both pilot and main. Also comes with a little boot for the choke assembly, assortment of fuel lines, and also comes with a plug here just in case you are running a non-vacuum petcock, so you can just plug that right there. Okay, here are the two carbs side by side. We have the Amazon Special right here. We have the OEM Harley. First things first, you have the Harley branding, Harley logos right here, and then a little logo right there. When you look at the Amazon Special, there is no branding whatsoever. Very similar weight. Another difference that I noticed right off the hop, on the Amazon Special, you do have a float bowl drain line, whereas on the Harley one, you do not. Here we have the throttle assembly. Feels the exact same on both sides, so no differences there. So the butterfly valves open as they should all the way on both of them. Everything looks very similar. One thing I did notice right when I pulled it out of the box and I was taking a look at them, Amazon Special here, you will notice there's some play forward and back and side to side on the slide, which doesn't feel very nice. I guess we'll see how that pans out. The Harley one, little to no play at all, side to side or forward and back. I'm gonna open them up now and just take a quick look inside the bowl and remove the caps just to see what's going on both of them. This is the spring from the Amazon Carb. This is the spring from the Harley Carb. Quite a bit different there. Harley one has much more tension. Plastic pieces inside, pretty well identical. But we have the two slides right here. As you can see, the Harley one is pretty worn out. Diaphragm seems a little bit old and worn. The Amazon one, as you can see, it is brand new. Has a nice diaphragm on it. Other than that, same weight, they look the same. So here's the needle from the Amazon Carb. Here's the needle from the Harley Carb. They are identical. On my Carb, I do have a little spacer here for the needle. That affects the amount of fuel that goes into the needle jet there. The Amazon Carb did not come with any spacers or anything like that for tuning the needle jet. I will go ahead and put this on Amazon Carb just so it's an even comparison. I'm going to set up the Amazon Carb exactly how I have my Harley Carb, so it has a fair chance. Inside they are identical. Obviously this one is a little bit dirty, a little bit worn. Now we are going to pull the bowls off of both of them. We are going to compare, see how they differ, and then we are going to put the same jets in the Amazon Carb as we have in here, just so, like I said, we give this carb a fair chance at running right. Here are the two bowls side by side. Like I said, damn near a carbon copy other than this drain line here. They are looking pretty identical. So on the Amazon Carb, unlike the Harley one that you have to drill out the cap to access this adjustment screw, on the Amazon Carb here it is just open right from the start. On the Harley Carb, that the main jet where it goes into the needle jet holder, it is a bolt, so you can remove that as one. On the Amazon Carb, there is no bolt end. There's a flat screwdriver, so we'll see. We are going to remove the jets and put the same jets as the Harley Carb into this one. My Harley Carb, how it's set up right now, has a 195 main and a 48 pilot. The Amazon one out of the box has a 170 main and a 45 pilot. We're going to use the extra jets that came with it, and we're going to get this thing set up exactly how the Harley one is. This is the main jet from the Harley Carb. This is the main jet from the Amazon Carb. They are different, so you can't use one on the other. I was able to get a 48 pilot. There wasn't a 195 main, there was only a 190, so we will just run it as it's the closest option. When I went to remove the main jet, because there's no bolt end right here, bolt head, when I unscrewed it, it just pulled out the whole assembly. So I'm gonna have to use pliers to hold it and remove the main jet from this assembly. Not ideal design compared to the Harley one, where it has a nice bolt head here to grab onto. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that main jet in there now. Now let's take a look at this pilot jet here. Toss that 48 in. Now that we have all the jets in, we're going to go ahead and put the bowl cover back on. Before we toss the carb on the bike here, we are going to adjust the air screw to 2 3/4 or 2.5 turns out, same as my Harley carb was set up. I'm going to put the choke assembly on the carb now. Okay, everything's back together, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the bike. Carb is in, all the adjustment screws are the same as the Harley carb, all the jets are the same, so we're just going to pull the choke, hit the switch, and see what happens. Battery's dead, so we're going to hit it with the boost pack and we'll try this again. I have the booster pack in start mode. It's not looking too hot for the Amazon carb so far. I'm gonna mess with it, tune it up a little bit, and see if we can get it running better. It seems to be idling okay with the choke all the way open. I'm gonna take a look, see if the accelerator pump's operating correctly, and just kind of mess with it, see if we can get it dialed in better. So with the choke all the way open, it seems to run really good and it's quite responsive. As soon as I close the choke, it starts dying, and if I keep it alive, it's really poppy and inconsistent. Take a look. So we have the choke all the way open here. Start it. So like I said, that's with the choke all the way open. I'll go ahead and close it, and then you guys can see what happens here. I'm running the camera with one hand. I don't even have enough time to close the choke and then give it gas to keep it alive. I'm gonna take a look, try to mess with the idle adjustment screw and go from there. Okay, so an update. I've been messing around with it, adjusting it, trying to tune it. The choke open all the way. It runs pretty good. It's snappy, it's not coughing, it's not popping. I finally got it to idle good with the choke closed, but as soon as I twist on the throttle, it just wants to die or sputter, backfire. It actually backfired and threw a flame out the intake. I've done everything I can to compensate for that. I have the idle mixture screw at max 3.5 turns out, and it's still showing lean conditions. I've checked for intake leaks, everything is good. I'll show you guys what it sounds like and we'll go from there. The choke all the way open. So it's pretty good, but you can still tell that when I crack on it really quick, it'll sputter, kind of backfire a little bit. I decided to pull the carb off and I wanted to test the accelerator pump. I can show you guys on my other carb what it's supposed to look like, and then I can compare with Amazon carb. I filled the bowls with fuel, so I'm just gonna give you a little test right here. So this is the Harley carb. As you can tell, it's a nice steady stream. Good distance on it. We have the Amazon carb here. Give you a test. So as you can tell, it's pretty pathetic. Inconsistent stream, half the distance. Back to the Harley carb. So after testing the accelerator pump circuit, it is clear that Harley has a much stronger stream, more consistent stream. So I believe that is the downfall to this carburetor. When I tested it with the carb on the bike, it seemed okay, but I had some questions of it. So then pulling the carb out, filling the bowl with fuel, Amazon is just not keeping up to the Harley. That would explain why it idled okay, but as soon as you'd crack on the throttle, it was inconsistent, sputtering, popping, etc. Just something to think about if you are considering buying an Amazon knockoff carb. So after testing and tuning the Amazon carb, as you saw, the accelerator pump circuit was its downfall. If you're looking for a little bit more consistency and reliability, the OEM Carb is the way to go. If you needed something to get you home in a pinch, this would probably do the job. It definitely won't be going on any of my bikes though. You know what they say, performance comes with a cost. If you guys have any other videos or any ideas of things you want to see in the future, hit them in the comments below. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video.